Lesson 11. Unlock your productivity. How to get into a flow state. Greetings and welcome back, yet another lesson on your path to Ikigai. Congratulations on sticking with this commitment and coming back to the course every day. As we dive into today's session, we will delve even deeper into the concept of flow state and explore the ways in which you can achieve it for yourself. In previous lesson on learning how to do what you love, we discussed flow as the state in which you are totally engaged with what you're doing and everything else falls away. It is essential to achieve this state when uncovering your Ikigai and creating a life of happiness for yourself. There is no surefire formula for everyone to follow, but each person's individual equation involves reaching this state, also known as optimal experience. Optimal experience is achieved when a person is entirely immersed in what they're doing, with energetic concentration and total alignment with the task at hand. The experience itself is so enjoyable that people will do it even at great cost, just for the sheer sake of doing it. The key is to take on tasks that are just outside of your comfort zone, and not too hard, but challenging enough to feel attainable. It's also important to perceive significant challenges within the task, but also perceive your significant skills. According to research from the University in Chicago, there are 7 conditions for achieving a state of flow: knowing what to do, how to do it, how well you're doing it, knowing where to go next, perceiving significant challenges within the task, perceiving your significant skills, and being free from distractions. In this fast-paced world, it's essential to concentrate on a single task, as our attention and focus are often being pulled in multiple directions. Technology, particularly smartphones, is a significant distraction in our daily lives. To achieve flow, one must be in a fully distraction-free environment and in complete control over what they're doing in every moment, with no one micromanaging or directing in any way. Meditation is another effective method to achieve flow within yourself. It helps to slow down the constant swirling of thoughts, generating alpha and theta brainwaves. By turning your focus to and becoming aligned with your breath, you gain control over what thoughts get your attention. We encourage you to journal about some of the activities you enjoy that often induce a state of flow, and ideally think of some ways to add an extra challenge to that task, so you can lengthen the time you spend flowing through it. So, how do you overcome obstacles that stand in the way of achieving your goals? As you may know, your mindset is the lens through which you see the world. It shapes your beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors, and ultimately determines your success in life. If you have a fixed mindset, you tend to believe that your abilities and talents are fixed traits that cannot be developed. You're likely to avoid challenges, give up easily, and feel threatened by the success of others. On the other hand, if you have a growth mindset, you believe that your abilities can be developed through hard work, dedication, and perseverance. You embrace challenges as opportunities to learn and grow, and you're inspired by the success of others. So, how do you cultivate a growth mindset? The first step is to become aware of your thoughts and beliefs. Notice when you're thinking negatively, and challenge those thoughts with more positive and empowering ones. For example, instead of saying, "I can't do this," say, "I haven't learned how to do this yet, but I'm willing to try." Another important aspect of cultivating a growth mindset is to embrace failure as a natural part of the learning process. Instead of seeing failure as a reflection of your worth, see it as an opportunity to learn and improve. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience, and how can I use it to grow? With a growth mindset, you can approach any obstacle with a sense of curiosity, creativity, and resilience. And by embracing challenges as opportunities to learn and grow, you'll be well on your way to achieving your goals and living a fulfilling life. Really take some time to reflect on your own mindset and how you can cultivate a more growth-oriented perspective. Now, let's talk about another way to achieve a flow state: being clear about your objectives. It's important to know what you want to achieve and set specific goals for yourself. This is like having a compass that guides you on your journey towards your desired destination. You must ask yourself objective-oriented questions, such as how much work you want to accomplish in a day, how many words you want to write, or how many tasks you want to complete. However, once you have set your objectives, you should not fixate on them while working on your tasks. Instead, focus on the present moment and give your full attention to the task at hand. Another important strategy to achieve flow state is to concentrate on a single task. In today's world, where technology is an integral part of our lives, it's challenging to focus on a single task without getting distracted. We often find ourselves multitasking, but the truth is that none of us are good at it. To achieve flow state, you must work in a distraction-free environment and have complete control over what you're doing. No one should be micromanaging or directing you in any way. This way, you can avoid all kinds of distractions, including your smartphone, and be fully present in the moment. For now, let's end today's session by journaling about some of the activities we enjoy that often induce a state of flow. Let's think of ways we can add an extra challenge to those tasks to increase the time we spend in a state of flow. Before we end this lesson, just a quick summary. We have discussed the concept of flow state as a crucial element in finding your purpose and achieving happiness. Flow state is the state of complete engagement and focus in a task, where everything else falls away, and you are fully immersed in the activity. To achieve flow state, research shows that there are 7 conditions that must be met, including knowing what to do, how to do it, and how well you are doing it, perceiving significant challenges within the task, and being free from distractions. It is important to note that the task should be just outside your comfort zone to keep you motivated, but still attainable enough to prove your skills. Meditation is another effective way to help achieve flow state, as it slows down the mind and generates alpha and theta brainwaves. The key is to focus on the present moment and be in complete control over what you are doing. By practicing these strategies, you can increase your chances of achieving flow state and find yourself living in alignment with your Ikigai.